Yes, people, what's going on, man? In this video, I literally am going to give you for free an exclusive recording that I've done inside my network where I covered status positioning and how to authentically leverage yourself through your content. I go over how you can position yourself in the best way to have status on social media by doing it in an authentic way that is true and authentic to you. I don't care if you're building your own offer. I don't care if you're in high ticket sales. You need to know how to position yourself online to make more money. If you don't position yourself in the right way, you are literally losing money. So let's lock in. Comment down below at the end of the video what you think. And if you want more information, DM me on Instagram and ask me any questions and I'm happy to help. Let's get into it. Let's go. Jamie, talk to us about your win, bro. Let's start on a positive note. What's your win, my boy?
Yeah, so I've got a closing roll now. Start taking calls either tomorrow or today, Friday. 3K ticket. There's also a £698 ticket, but obviously pitching the three, you know that. And then there's also a 7K ticket coming out next month. So I'll be doing triaging and closing, but it'll be like triaging for the first 3 hours a day, closing for the rest. So if I set the leads, it's 3% comms, 10% comms if I close them, so 13% comms if I set and close my own leads.
I love that, bro. Yeah, I know you're gonna smash it, G, because the past like month you've really just been preparing and getting ready for this, innit? So like it's here now.
Yeah, that's it. Time to fucking print now.
I love that, bro. What's the kind of hours like? Obviously, you asked last week about the schedule being in Asia and that.
Yeah, 5 p.m. till 2 a.m.
That's all right, bro. 7 hour lock-in, couple pack of powers and then a fucking monster, bro. You'll easily whip that out.
Yeah, it's 9 hours in it.
Oh yeah.
But then at 2 a.m. that's when my other networks calls start now because all the times have just changed. So then I'll just jump off closing straight onto them.
That's it, bro. It's got to be done.
Sleep at 3, wake up at 10, start my day.
Easy life, bro. Already in Thailand, they're laughing, bro. Look forward to seeing you getting your first comms in soon by the end of the week. Yeah, love that.
First call, first piff. Calling it now, bro.
Let's get it, man. Everyone hold him to that. Yeah, we heard what you said. Let's hold him to that.
First call, first piff. Calling it.
All right, boys, let's get it, man. I'm pumped. I'm in a good mood today. Cool. So what are we going to be covering today, right? Like I said, status positioning and authentic leverage. Just as I start this and before I kind of get into it, I want everybody now to go and put your Instagram handle in the comments. Dave, you, Saki, Jamie, Nathan, everyone go and put your Instagram handle right now in the comments. And I'm going to be coming back and looking at everyone's Instagram in a second. So Dave, get typing, my boy. Let's jump in. Cool. So status positioning and authentic leverage, right? How to make people buy into you before they ever buy from you. This is so important. I'm not doing this session just so at the end of the session, Nathan can go and, try and scale some next e-com offer. That's not the point of this. The point of this is, how are you positioning yourself on social media right now? And even though all of you, specifically all 4 of you boys, are doing online high ticket sales, I guarantee that there's a better way you could be positioning yourself to attract more opportunities, better opportunities. Does that make sense? So let's give an example. Let's say, before I even start this, Dave was on here last week talking about how his loom wasn't really confident. His loom was just shit, basically, yeah? His loom was shit, whatever, and he wanted to go and redo it. If you're sending out these looms, right, and you're sending out these looms from your Instagram, what if you have a private account? What if you don't have a profile picture? What if you look like a fucking bot? What if you've only got one picture on your Instagram and it's from 2022 at some fucking uni party? You know what I'm trying to say? Holding a beer. How does that make you be perceived from the actual potential offer owner who's going to look at your profile and your loom and deem whether Dave or not is actually credible to jump on this offer? Does that make sense? Sweet. Attention does not equal authority. So let me just jump in by saying, Nathan, come off of mute, right? How would you define the word authority when it comes to social media?
I'd say it's where people are actually willing to listen to what you have to say. That's what I'd say. People that spend time, people care about what you have to say. That's what I'd say.
Wicked. So authority in your mind is this person's Instagram has authority because when he posts a reel, I'm actually going to stop and fucking listen to what he has to say in this 48-second reel. Is that what authority means to you?
Yeah.
Sick. I agree. Cool. Most people chase views with their content, yeah? The top 5% build positioning, right? And let me actually be all the way honest with you guys, yeah? for a long time. So Jamie, since you actually joined this program, which is like what, 4 or 5 months ago now, I've always kind of been complaining about my own Instagram, which I'll bring up now, because my Instagram's kind of remained stagnant. I'll be real. Like, we all see my content doesn't really go super mega viral anymore. And when I first kind of experienced this, I was a bit annoyed. I was like, damn, am I falling off? Is life gonna end? Am I not that guy? Does no one give a fuck about me? But what I actually realized after a certain amount of time had elapsed, why is it that even though my Instagram is not on 100K, I've still been able to run this business that has done 15 to 37K consistently over the past 6 months now, 6.5 months, despite me losing followers every month? The reason why is because of positioning and how I've been able to position myself in the industry and position my personal brand. So even though I'm not getting a million account reach, I'm not getting a reel that's getting 100K, people still want to put money in my pocket because they already know me. They've already got awareness. They know who I am. They know what I stand for. They trust me. They want my help. That says a lot. Deep what I'm saying, right? Despite my account not being Mr. Andrew Tate, Vincent Fisher, all these big dogs, my Instagram account alone still prints money every single day, because I've got such a big portfolio and catalog, and people are already accustomed to seeing me. They know who I am. They know what I stand for. I've already got that positioning, right? And that's what you need to get to, regardless of whether you're in a closing role, a setting role, phone dialing. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You need to understand what I like to call leverage positioning, right? How can you position yourself in a way that actually leverages yourself and your personal brand, even if it's from an offer standpoint, even if it's from an opportunity standpoint? How can you, and the way you decide to set up your Instagram, your YouTube, your TikTok, position you in a way to get more inbound opportunities? Because like I said here, views get you seen, positioning gets you paid. I'll give you a perfect example. I don't think I have this on my Instagram anymore because I deleted it. About 7 or 8 months ago, when I was living with Abhishek, we just left Koh Samui. Me and him went to Pattaya. So if you lot have been to Jamie, you'll know Pattaya, obviously, see the area, whatever. I was like, yeah, let's go make some fucking content, whatever. I went down a street called Soy 6, very famous. Everyone knows it. It's got a whole bar full of just all these Thai chicks doing bullshit, whatever. I made a video of me walking down Soy 6, yeah, just like filming myself. And that video on my Instagram got 5 million views. 5 million views off of that one reel, but it didn't make me any money. But yet every month since, I've been making 5 figures in business with all of these reels that get maybe 1 to 20K, probably more than 1K, maybe like 3 to 12K realistically. Why is that? And that's all down to positioning. Does that make sense?
Yeah, bro.
Sick. Nathan, jump in, bro.
I was gonna ask, could you give a good example of like good positioning on social media?
Sick. I'm literally gonna get into that later in the presentation, bro. And I have examples of a reel and a story post as well, so you can see the contrast, bro. Does that make sense? I'll get to that in like the next 5 or 10.
All right, sweet.
Cool. Status online isn't built through loudness, right? It's built through clarity, consistency, and controlling your perception. This is so important, right? Rashid, I just said a task to these boys: drop your Instagram handle in the chat, please, right? I'm going to come back to it in a second. But controlling how you are being perceived is so important, because the reality is, if we all just cut the bullshit, why are every single one of you here and marked out an hour in your calendar today when you've already got a bag of shit to do to come and listen to me? That's because I've controlled the perception that I put on social media, and you've bought into that perception. And that's why you're here today. If you didn't perceive me as being someone that you could learn from, you wouldn't join my course. You wouldn't have joined the network. It's just facts. Saki's there doing his salad, nodding his head because he knows I'm talking fucking facts. Controlling your perception is so important. Nathan, how do you want to be perceived by people on social media? You want to be making more money online. You want to be locking in. You want to be learning. But if your Instagram or your YouTube or your TikTok is showing some outdated version of you from 2023, are you really helping or harming yourself? You're probably harming yourself more than you're hurting yourself, and you don't even realize it. Cool. Question to everyone. When somebody lands on your page, what story does it tell within the first 3 seconds? Dave, let me ask you, bro. Come off with me. I'm going to bring up your Instagram now. When someone lands on your Instagram page, what does it tell? What story does it tell, bro?
Absolutely fuck all. It doesn't say anything at all. I've got nothing on my Instagram page other than a profile picture.
Cool. Let's have a look. I'm moving like the Stalker X on everybody's account today. I'm looking at that shit. Cool. So I'm private.
Right, don't even follow him, Ty.
Gee, how am I gonna follow bro when it's on fucking private? Why you got a private account? What are you hiding from?
Oh
Yeah?
no, that's just what it's on, isn't it?
Well, in my opinion, this should be on public, bro. Like, there's no reason why you should have a private account, bro. We're not like. There's no reason.
Basically, I'll tell you what's happened. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not a social media guy, and I never have been until I joined the core network. I was never on Instagram like that. So I thought to myself, man, how am I gonna build up an Instagram page for followers? So I just thought to myself, I'll take a shortcut, and I bought this account. And I thought to myself, if I've got a bunch of followers, my thinking was that they might take me more seriously when I apply for offers and send my loom out. And that was just my general thinking, really.
Yeah, but now you've got 1,600 followers and you follow 56. Now that's a bit strange. I'd be looking at that and thinking he's just bought followers. Straight up.
Yeah.
You need to get your followings up.
No, but the thing is, they're genuine followers, though. They're not bots. If you got to click on those accounts, they're actual people.
Cool. So this is very good. That I'm so happy this happened. Yeah. Let's look into this. Yeah. So you got 1.6 thousand followers.
Yeah.
Bro, bought, rented, or fucking free. You got, doesn't matter how you got the 1.6. You got these 1.6 thousand people following you. Let's do this live. I'm an offer owner. I run an online business. You've just sent me your loom on DM. Before I'm looking at the loom on DM message. Cool. Who the fuck is this guy? Click on the profile. Put my phone in. Click on the profile. And then I'm seeing this. What am I supposed to think of you, bro? How do I know that you're just not some random bot behind this profile picture of this white kid? It could be a fucking some random Indian, some random Bangladeshi or Zimbabwean person. I don't fucking know anything about you all your life. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is, I'm so happy. Like, wow, if only I knew. I didn't even know that your account was private or that you bought this shit. Regardless of that, it doesn't even matter, bro. But it's like, how are you being perceived? Maybe the reason you're maybe not on an offer yet, bro, is because this whole time these offer owners are receiving your loom in the DMs, going to the request section on their phone, clicking on your account and just seeing some private account. Well, what the fuck is this? And just moving on because they've got 10 other people doing the same shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Perception's very important, bro. Yeah, let's get back to it, man. Are you the person who's already living what your audience wants? So majority of you might be like, yeah, but Ty, I'm not trying to build a business. I'm not trying to sell something on my Instagram. I'm not trying to teach or sell. Cool, I understand that, right? But you need to understand that, as we all know, in the modern day 2025, Instagram is your modern day CV. So even if it's not for you to go and land or go and build a business or land 2 new clients and piff them yourself into your fucking Slack or school community, doesn't matter, right? What does matter is Jamie right now has just got himself onto a closing offer. Jamie's had 6 months of experience, I'm pretty sure, minimum 5 or 6 months of experience in the high ticket sales space. But outside of this network, his other network and his friendship group, who really knows the stuff that he's kind of been doing? Who really knows that he's actually like such a big don in the space? Who really knows how much he's generated in comms for his clients? His Instagram could show that. Maybe it doesn't show that. That's the point of why it's actually so imperative that everyone optimizes their profile. You know what I'm saying? So cool. Let me stop here. Rashid, what's the biggest takeaway that you've kind of gotten over the past 7 minutes? You're on mute, my G.
Yeah, me, bro.
Try again.
Sorry, bro. I was gonna say that your Instagram needs to be a reflection of how you want other people to see you.
Oh, why? Like, why do you need your Instagram to reflect how you want people to see you? Why can't you just leave it and just buy followers like Dave and just put your shit on private? What's wrong with that?
Because then it's not helping you. You need your personal brand to be something that you can leverage or something that can aid you. And if it's not a reflection of you and it's just some random guy, then people aren't gonna take it serious.
Fair play. Nathan, what's your thoughts, bro? You might disagree.
Nah, I pretty much agree with what Rashid was saying. If you don't have the lifestyle that people are looking for, then you've got no leverage over them, like full stop.
Sick. I completely agree. I'm coming to you.
I'm gonna say I think my account looks all right though, apart from not posting like content and reels and stuff.
Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna bring your Instagram up in a second as well, G.
Oh God, what's on my Instagram?
Nothing. We'll get to. I'll
I feel
show.
like you've already checked mine out or something.
Of course I have, bro. Bro, I stalk all of your shit. You might not know, but I stalk everyone. But anyways, I'll come to Instagram in a second. Cool. The next, we will still see my screen. Yeah, we can. Authentic leverage. What does that actually mean? Ty, you're saying all these big boy words. You're saying that we're talking about content. Like, speak fucking English. Okay, cool. English. Authentic leverage, right? Means, in short, layman's terms, right? How can you just post content that can give you more things back from the content, or more of a return than it costs you to make the content? That's literally it. Whilst being yourself. I would say that I'm someone who, I don't really post flashy shit. Feel free anyone to come off mute now and call my bluff, but I don't. I wear the same fucking clothes. I've had this top for over a year. I do my thing, run an online business, make money. I like to travel the world. I'm not really fussed about no designer or all these material shit. That's just not me. But how do I actually leverage myself and my social media to let other people know that I am someone who can help them? It's through authentic leverage. So I might do subtle flexes. So let's look at my YouTube. Let's grill me, right? So here, this is a perfect example of like an authentic, I don't want to say flex, authentic leverage, right? I made 10K in a day in South Beach, Miami, right? So cool, I'm showing what I'm doing in business. I'm showing that I'm making wins and that I'm obviously, you know, got new people joining my program, whoop-de-woo. But I'm not going and renting out a Lamborghini. I'm still being myself. I'm still making my jokes. You can see me if any of you have watched this vlog. I literally spend the first 10 minutes in some shitty little supermarket, like just like dancing around in the fucking crisps out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's just me being myself, bro. That's authentic leverage. So for you, what about if that's probably Cole was flexing. bro watches my shit. That was Portugal, actually, mate. That was but my point being, yeah, is how can you authentically show your own lifestyle but position it as something that other people desire to have? Because let's look at me, right? I am someone who's 23 years old, right? Built an online business, travels the world. This year alone, I've lived in 3 different continents, but I don't need to go and flex and be like, yeah, I make 50 grand a month and do 40K. I'll just show you where I'm going to. I'll show you and I'll show myself. I'll show to you me flying out my girl from Brazil to come all the way to Thailand, and we're just chilling. And I'm just here speaking Portuguese with her, Sawadi capping, a little bit here and there, just doing my thing and living my life. That's my authentic leverage. That's me showing that I have this lifestyle that other people desire to have without me just digging it in and being a prick about it. Does that make sense? So I think for literally all of you boys on this call, you should be thinking about, what is my authentic leverage? Right, Nathan, I'll tell you right now, your authentic leverage is that, bro, you're young, you're 21 years old, you're hungry as fuck, you've invested in yourself, you're actually getting into a good routine, you're getting in shape, you're surrounded by people now who are actually on par with where you want to be, making money online, and you're actually better in your life. All of you right now sit down and look in the mirror and think that, oh, I'm just living my life. Bro, do you know how many people want to live your life? Dave, I know we spoke the other week about your own situation, not my business, whatever, but in general, people want to live your life. You need to understand that people want to be in your position and have the ability to go and make money online. People want to have the ability to be able to actually have the balls to go after what they want. People want to do that, bro. Do you understand that? You've got school friends right now who you don't even realize it, but they're actually looking at your life and thinking, rah, like, yeah, I see Dave doing his thing, but you just don't believe it, so you don't show it. That's your own limiting belief stopping you from being perceived in a better way. You, Saki. Saki's in uni, bro. Went to the gym today, come back, 2, 3, 4 hours dialing, making money. Now he's whipping himself up a fucking Caesar salad with some chicken fries. Some people want to live his life. He's not working in Tesco. He's not doing all this bullshit. He's here literally in his uni room making money online. People want Saki's life. That is authentic leverage. What do you have that you do authentically is your life, which is real, not a flex, not fake? How can you position it in a way that's going to get you more things back, more opportunities? Cool. Let's pause here. Dave, based off what I've just went over so far, ask me a question regarding content or personal branding or positioning. Could be anything.
So let's say, for example, you got a blank canvas of an Instagram page. You got 1,600 followers that ain't authentic, right? You as a sales rep, as a SDR, right? You're trying to get them to an offer or whatever. How would you go about trying to make an image for yourself? What kind of message would you want to convey to your employers?
That's a great question. I would just show personality, bro. The reason why I show personality is because we have to understand that, yeah, you're applying to an online sales role, but you're just a person looking to get paid by another person. And who do people buy from? People buy from people. People want to see that you're a human being who actually does shit. I want to see that you go to the gym. I want to see what your fucking favorite food is. I want to see what you do on your morning walks. I want to see, you know, what you do on your day to day, bro. Show your life. I feel like with social media, people overcomplicate it. Not saying you, just in general, people overcomplicate the social media thing and think they have to have some next hack algorithm, this mad crazy strategy that no one's thought of. Bro, just be yourself. So I know that sounds vague. Let's be more specific. If it was me, Dave, what I would literally do, let me bring up your Instagram page again. Right? I would, Dave. I would, yeah. See, man accepted my follow just to show me the same shit before I followed you, bro. This is exactly why I don't follow people. I'm joking. But anyways, what I would do, bro, is I'd put a bio, yeah, probably a better bio, like give a bit more insight into yourself. High ticket sales all day long, but you have no highlights showing the high ticket sales that you do. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I would be showing you on these calls. I would be showing you studying. I would be showing you doing stuff. I would be, why is there not a highlight of you going to the gym? I know you like to do some sort of fitness, bro, football, whatever it be, whatever it could be, personality, bro. You being authentic. What content would I make? Ty, what content do I make? Good question. You could literally walk to the gym tomorrow, and that thought that comes up to your mind, that you probably go to your friend or the Snapchat group chat and ask your boys, why don't you make a content reel about it? You might walk to the gym tomorrow thinking, raw, you know, why is it that I'm the only one out of the friendship group that actually are trying to take the risk and got this burning desire to be successful, rather than just sitting on it and then letting that thought go? Why don't you make a 60-second reel whilst you're walking to the gym talking about that exact shit, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? So all you're doing is just posting your authentic self and your thoughts online, bro, and other people just resonate with you. And now for the offer owner, so another version of me who just received your loom, I can actually go to your page now and see, raw, this guy's got a bit of substance to himself. He actually does something with his life. I like his mindset. I hear how he speaks. I can see insight into his mindset. I can see he's in the gym. Yeah, he seems like a sound guy. Let me get on a call with him. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that answers my question.
Sensational, brother. Cool. So let's move forward, man. It's showing your transformation in a way that positions you as a mirror of your audience's dream outcome. Most of us right now are in the trenches, as I like to call it. That's what I say to Abhishek all the time. We're in the trenches, aka we're putting in the work, you know, late nights, early hours. Jamie just said at the start of the call, he's going to be doing what, like a 5 till 4 a.m., 5 p.m. till 4 a.m. shift. That's his life now. He's in the trenches, right? Show that. Just show that. Show the work that you're putting in. People who you've come onto these calls to listen to, like Oscar, right? Oscar, who's in Bangkok doing high ticket sales, he's showing that. He's showing him drinking fucking 3 Red Bulls a night, 1 a.m. Miss Puying's gone to sleep. He's sitting there in the settee in the living room, big ass light, taking calls. Show that, bro. Show you and the stage of your life that you're in, bro. There's no net negative to doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, what did I do? I didn't sell a course, some random bullshit course about moving abroad, right? I just showed my life after I've moved abroad. My authentic day-to-day is someone else's desired reality. I woke up today, where am I? I'm in Bangkok, Thailand right now until tomorrow. I woke up today 9 a.m., went to go and get my Invisalign done. Then I went to go get my hair done, come back, take this call, probably gonna go to bed after this, or might go for a walk. Even though that sounds boring as fuck, someone else right now wants to do that. Someone else who's in Southampton, bored as fuck, has no friends, hates their job, manager's fat, hates that person, feel pissed off with the amount of money that he's making. Someone else wants my lifestyle. I don't need to flex for them to desire my lifestyle. Saki's right here now, probably thinking about, Saki's right here. Saki's here right now, eating his lunch, thinking about the next dials he's done, reflecting on yesterday's work, thinking about how he's going to go make $500 in comms today. Someone else, someone in your house, like in your uni room, wants your lifestyle, bro. Because they're walking in the rain to B&Q to do a 6-hour shift. And you're here just, you know what I mean, brushing your hair and then just taking calls, making money. Sick. So let's look at my Instagram, and I'm going to answer your question that you asked me about 15 minutes ago, Nathan. Yeah. So how do you actually show positioning? Ty, speak English. You're saying, oh yeah, like positioning and all these big buzzwords. Yeah, these 4-5 syllable words. What does that mean? Yeah, this is what it means. Authentic positioning is just showing you, right, having a win or showing you achieving something in an authentic way that feels natural to you. So let me give some examples. Let's look at my Instagram. Let's do some self-stalking. So this is authentic position. Let's look at my stories. Let's do some snooping. If this even loads. Taking too long, ADHD next. Cool. So let's look at my Miami highlight. Yeah, taking too long. Cool. I'll come back to this in a second, yeah? But let's look at some of my reels. Authentic positioning is this. Posted this literally. Let me tell you a hack if you're looking to move abroad, or just even if you just want to go travel. Let me tell you a hack. Spend time learning a language that has high utility, right? When I was living in Thailand for 1 year, I started learning Thai. Go down my videos, you can see me speaking put Thai, all this type of stuff, yeah? As soon as I left Thailand, I was a little bit underwhelmed because like, damn, what am I going to do with all this Sawadee Cap all this stuff I've been learning in Thai? I can't really use it as soon as I leave Thailand. Then when I went to Brazil, and I lived in Brazil for 4 months, and I've been learning Portuguese since then. I'm like 9 months deep now. Posso falar português bem good, you know? Eu posso falar. Cool. Does someone want to come off with me quickly, yeah, and tell me why this one reel alone is just good positioning? I did something just very intentional here. What did I do to position myself as in a way?
Providing value. Like you're just like, because you're telling people like, bro, I've done it. This is what you need to do if you're going to do it.
Sick. He's right. Jamie's right. But I did one. I did it in a specific way. I did it in a specific way. Does anyone else want to come up with you and have a go?
You actually gave an example of how you did it by speaking that language. Yeah.
Love. In a 40-second reel, I'm speaking 3 languages, bro. Who's doing that? I'm showing. Forget telling. Jamie's right, because I'm giving education, giving value, but I'm showing. Show, don't tell. I don't need to tell you. You should go on Duolingo. I'm speaking Portuguese. 7 seconds after, I'm speaking Cap, Sabaidi, all that bullshit, and I'm speaking English. I'm showing you 3 languages and showing you why learning languages with high utility is a good thing. That's me positioning myself, because someone's gonna watch my reel and think, fuck, man, how's this guy fucking speaking 3 languages? What does he do? Clicks on the profile, clicks on the link, goes to the YouTube. 2 vlogs later, they're going to be in here next week. Does that make sense? It's literally, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's very, very simple. Another example of how I position myself right here.
Yo, if I could do it, then whack on you. Ain't no way that I'm sitting around this now or never. I'm thinking of first. You can't tell me that.
Me just showing like a normal fucking day like this. That was actually just like such a boring day. That's not me flexing. Oh my days, look at me. I'm in Dubai and I've rented out a Eurus. That's just me going down the road. Jamie's probably been there to some fucking any restaurant, any beach bar, whatever in Da Nang. Got myself $1 coffee. That was probably not even $1, probably 62 cents. Connected to the Wi-Fi, and Mrs. on the cam filming me. I'm not trying to fake a lifestyle. I'm just showing what I actually do. But someone else is going to watch that Wednesday, 1 p.m. eating fucking wasabi, bro. That cost them £9.50, or a Tesco meal deal for £4.50, thinking, what the fuck does this guy do? That's me showing my authentic lifestyle, and other people desire it. So for you lot, cool. Someone's going to say, yeah, but my name's Nathan. I'm not abroad. My name's Rashid, and I'm in London. Or I'm Dave, and I'm not living abroad yet. I don't have a business. What can I do? You can show yourself in the trenches, because you being in the trenches, aka putting in work to improve your situation, is showing to all the people who haven't even fucking taken a risk, who haven't even started, who can't even wake up early, who can't even go and actually invest in themselves, can't even try and better their situation, that you're 1 step ahead and you're not falsifying anything. If Nathan shows a picture or posts a reel of his day in the life, that he woke up at 8 a.m., prayed, went to the gym, went on a long walk with his boy, did 3 hours of study, done an hour of trading, now he's on a group call, then he's probably going to go do work, whatever. Somebody else wants your lifestyle, bro, because they can see that you're 1 step ahead because you're trying to improve your life. Saki, I know you're mid-chewing that, but what's your thoughts, bro?
I agree, bro. It's like there's levels to it. Like even taking the first step to go on, let's call it this journey where you're trying to get better, you're trying to achieve financial freedom, all of this. That in itself, saying, okay, I'm actually going to do this, is more than most people ever do, because they just think they can't. So that in itself is that kind of value that you could give, no?
100%. 100%. You may go back to your salad, sir. I hope it's nice. Cool. So another thing that I've done on my YouTube, which is quite intentional, is if you just look at the timeline 3 months, 2 months. I ghosted YouTube for a while. I'm back now. In the space of like 7 weeks, I'm out here in 3 different countries. That's just my lifestyle. That's just the life that I live. That's not me here having to rent anything, falsify my lifestyle. I'm just literally just documenting the shit that I'm doing. I flew to the Caribbean to surprise my family, which was true, right? I made 10K in a day in South Beach, Miami, which is true. And then after I went to some Latina club and it was shit. Then I randomly did move to Portugal with my business partner and got an office, which was true. This is all just authentic stuff that positions me in a good way and in a good light. It's intentional. Jamie, jump in.
So what are you saying, that we should be doing like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok or something? Or like,
No, I'm not saying that. I don't do that.
oh,
I don't do all 3 anymore. I'm mainly focusing now on YouTube, and I just post a few times a week on Instagram now. What I'm trying to push you boys to do is control your perception. That's the one message I just want all of you to take. I'm not telling you got to hire a videographer, thumbnail designer, short form editor just to post content to look like you're living a life. I'm saying control the narrative. That's all I'm saying. The Dave that I've been speaking to over the past 2 or 3 calls, where is it? I can't, that's not the same person that I'm looking at right now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The Dave that's redoing the loom, that's got a good personality, I don't see none of this shit here. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm trying to get you boys to understand, is that you need to try and control your perception and how you're perceived on social media and make sure it aligns with who you are and what you're doing now. Does that make sense? So for you, Jamie, let's jump to you. Yeah? My boy, man. So for you, let's start here. This is fucking sick. Yeah, modern day handshake are cool. 500,000 revenue generated, sick. Southeast Asia, sick. I would say that right now, bro, this picture doesn't really resemble where you're at in life right now, bro. That's what I would say.
Sigging and.
Say that again?
Sigging and.
Do you know what I'm saying? The closer that I'm on the phone with now and that joins these calls, mad energy, good sense of humor, fucking honest shit, bro, you've come a long way, bro. Don't forget, you know your life story more than anyone else here. But these 4 pictures, do you know what I'm saying, doesn't resemble the Jamie that has just landed a closing role, bro, and is smashing it, building up his life, doing positive things, and has only got positive habits, living out in Southeast Asia with complete freedom, becoming a killer in online sales. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
If Rashid didn't join this call and he just first found out about you from Instagram, he wouldn't think from your Instagram that you are who you are right now, bro. I'm not here, I'm not roasting, no, I'm just being honest. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the perception is not aligned, bro. Man, like Jamie. Jamie's a fucking killer, bro. So that's all, that's the main thing I'm trying to.
So what you're saying is I need to like sort the pictures out in it, because I mean, like, bro, you can see that I'm living the life. I've got the highlights like Thailand, Japan. That's all this year. Dubai, Maldives, Vietnam, Japan, Thailand. Remote sales in the middle there.
I would change. Yeah, so let's do this. So what I would do is I'd definitely change this picture, bro. Like, it's your Instagram, not you and your mate's joint page. Second thing I would do, I'd put where you're based currently. So like, cool, Southeast Asia is a big place. That's like what, 12, 15 different countries in there. Bro could be in fucking Bangladesh or Bali, bro. Like, where are you? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Next thing you do, you've said 450K revenue generated, but without me clicking on anything, I don't see any proof to see that. Like, I know you're gonna say, yeah, click on the 3rd one, but someone who's come to your page randomly is not gonna know that the phone emoji means, oh, I've been a dialer for 3 months, then I've been a setter, then I've just got, they're not gonna know what does that mean? Do you know what I'm saying? I changed this to probably be like sales or sales or HTS or something that's a bit more specific, right? Be intentional about these pictures as well. So like, I'm not saying delete this if this is a memory, keep that shit, but be intentional and have more pictures that resemble the current stage you're in your life now. This picture, all 4 of your pictures really, other than this one, I'd say this is the only one that is like semi resembles where the Jamie you are now. And even this I'd say is a bit outdated as well, bro. I'm not talking about it's because you're in Dubai, I'm not talking specifically, just the vibe of your page, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Sick. And yeah, I'd say for you, bro, more results, bro. Like, sick. Like this picture here, yeah. What am I looking at? I don't know if you're working a remote job. I don't know if you're a fucking TEFL teacher. I don't know who you are, what you do. like results that I've shared that you've reshared, which is not a bad thing, or just laptop pictures, but no one knows what you do. Not one thing says sales here. I don't know what the fuck you do. Do you run an offer? What are you? Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I didn't want to ever take pictures of the offer just because it had people's personal information on it. So didn't really want to start banging that out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can, there's always a way around it. Like you can take a screenshot of the Zapier automation that comes into Slack and just put a line through the people's name and just have the numerical number of cash that's been collected and it says your name. And then you can do that as a picture, add that picture on top of like a lifestyle pic of yourself, and then just describe it. 3K comms for 3K close, 10% comms, easy money. And the next video is you just out with a missus on a beach in Phuket. That's what I would do. So you still can do that if you wanted to, bro.
Yeah, I hear that.
Because why am I saying this? Yeah, your Instagram's not shit, right? But you're doing yourself a disservice because, again, how many times have all of you boys gotten a networking call with someone, whether inside or outside of this network, and they've been like, yeah, let's connect on IG. And like, imagine if I'm getting on a connection call with Dave and he's like, yeah, I say to Dave, let's connect on IG. And then I got to wait a day for him to accept me. And then he accepts me and there's nothing fucking there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how are you perceived? How are you trying to get yourself to be perceived by other people? So let's wrap up, man. I got a lot of stuff. Let's jump here. Saki blueprint. So for you boys, practical shit. Everyone doing remote sales. Jamie, I'm just putting you on mute quick, yeah?
Sorry.
You're good, bro. You're good, bro. For you boys doing remote sales, yeah, what proof can you actually show to give a better perception of who you are through social media? Screenshots of booked calls, commission payments, daily routines. Like Dave, I keep coming to you, bro, because you keep coming to my head. No, did he? Bro, you was on another offer before that you said that you felt like you've outgrown, right? But you didn't document not one thing to do with that. So now no one would know. So imagine again, you've sent me, the offer owner, your Instagram, Loom. I click on your Instagram. I don't know that you actually have experience, bro, because there's literally nothing here. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm probably powering you off like you're just one of these other guys. Yeah, he just randomly just put setter in his bio and now he's claiming he's got experience, but you got no proof. You're not showing shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So for you online sales boys, screenshots of book calls, commission payments, daily routines, show your fitness journey. You know, most people say sales is about talking, it's all about discipline. That's the kind of life that I will be showing through your content on your story highlights that would help you get more roles, connect with higher quality people in your space, and overall help you to be perceived in a better light than you currently are being perceived. Right? What about if Nathan, for example, gets himself onto an offer bite before the end of the month, right, as a setup, and then he's been able to book in a meeting that closes? He could take screenshots of the conversation, for example, blur out the name, blur out any details to do with the offer, and just annotate on a story about how he was able to make money from what he does. Then he's going to get 5 of his old boys from uni or college or people in the area asking, yo, bro, what is this? I want to know. I want to learn. Opportunity. Do you know what I'm saying? For people who are running their own offer, I'm going to come to you in a second, my bro. For people of you that are running your own offer, client results speak louder than words. That's why on my Instagram, yeah, I got like 4 results highlights. 1, 2, right? There's 2 more. Yeah, results. I just got bare results. I just got loads of screenshots from all you boys making wins and making money, because again, status positioning says it's easy for me to flex my lifestyle. It's easy for me to be like, yeah, I'm in Thailand, tomorrow I'm going Brazil. But it's actually a lot more valuable to be like, yeah, forget me. I've helped Jamie make money. I've helped Rashid make money. I've helped Saki make money. And I can prove it. Do you know what I'm saying? That shows me, and that shows better status positioning for me than it does of me just being like, yeah, I'm 10K up. Me posting 5 results on my highlights weighs so much more than me putting that whole vlog on YouTube or making 10K in a day in Miami, because no one gives a fuck about me. What can I do for other people? Jamie, jump in.
Just a thought then. So obviously when I start taking calls, I'll have the Fathom recording. I could, for example, record something on my phone and then put that on my Instagram. Couldn't I? Maybe like disorientate the guy's voice or the woman's voice.
Of course. Yes, bro.
Like if I say some funny shit like, bang, look what this prospect's done, blah, 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 bollocks.
Of course, bro. Yeah, I'm literally recording all of you right now. Like, bro, you're gonna you're gonna hear this next week Friday on my next vlog, bro. Like this is what it's about, bro. Like positioning is so important. You 110% could do that. Blur out anything to do with the details or the offer, but just to show what you're actually doing. I think that's a very good idea, bro.
Cool.
Sick. Nathan, ask me a question, bro. Put the phone down. The hus can come later, bro. We're working right now. Ask me a question, man.
Now I was just taking notes with what you were saying. To be fair, I'm just taking in the information. Like, honestly, if you look at my Instagram, I feel like my Instagram's decent, but it just needs more of what it already has and to be a bit more targeted. Obviously, the following shit and the reach is going to be dead, but I feel like with what I show, I just need to do more of it and at a better level. So I don't know. I feel like the framework's there, but the way I'm operating is a bit shit. So
Yeah, I
I don't know.
agree.
You tell me though. You tell me.
Maybe a tad better camera quality, bro, might help.
Yeah. I agree with
The
that.
resolution of the picture.
I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Jamie's being too nice. What he's trying to say is, bro, your camera quality is fucking shit. It looks like it's been fix that. Why are you zooming in on your belly, G? Don't need to see that. Like again, the you know what I'm saying, positioning is not there, bro. Your big boy Nathan, bro. Even before this, you was doing your own trading thing. Cool, I'm doing trading here. This looks like it's fucking 2.5x zoom. Then this is like 100 zoom, and then a random picture with just bare fog of some foreign country. Like, who are you? What are you doing? Do you know what I'm saying? And this again, you already spoke about this in the support ticket. This Mr. Mysterious needs to go. All these black screens. Oh my god, what am I gonna see? You know what I'm saying? Like this shit needs to go as well. This could be like the grind. This could be me or lifestyle, right? This could be holidays, lifestyle, whatever the hell it could be. Do you know what I'm saying? But all these dots, black screen, it's not helping you anymore. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sick. I would change this as well. Definitely make your own rules. Cool. What does that mean? High ticket sales. Another thing about who you are and what you do. And I personally would change this picture as well to have a picture of you, clear face, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because again, you're good. You want an offer, bro. You've joined the last, bro. So you want an offer probably more so than anyone else here does. Yeah. If you go and send a loom, if you and Dave go and apply for an offer and you both send the loom, I'm gonna think that to an offer owner, you go and send a loom to an offer owner. I'm gonna think that Dave is a fake account and it's some random. It's just a fucking fake account. It's probably some like Sri Lankan kid with like a random picture of some white guy on there. Yeah. And I'm gonna think you. I'm like, bruv, who the hell is my man? Like, can't even see his face. I don't know if this is a brand or this is just a wet fucking hoodie. Make your own rules, sorry hard, and then driven with a cat emoji. Like, what am I seeing here? Why do I trust you to bring you onto my sales team? And you're gonna help me make more money. Where do I see any of that from this profile? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 100%.
You look like a wrong and with baggy up as well.
I'll fix that picture, bro. I'll fix that picture.
We're changed. We're changed now. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Say no more.
Sick.
I think if I got you on my offer, you were gonna rob me or something with a hood up like that. I'm like, wow, what's he gonna do here?
Yeah, man, is it that bad? All right, say no more.
Positioning, man. Cool. I'm gonna go through two more things, open up for some questions, and then we can wrap up. But fuck the notion for a second, yeah. One thing I just genuinely want all of you to think about when you come off of this call, yeah. You lot show up to these calls all the time, yeah. You're on these calls, you're interacting. I know what you lot are about. Your friends know what you lot are about. But is the current things you're doing in your life now, is that being perceived on social media? I'm not saying you have to be fake. I didn't say that. I didn't say you have to show something that you're not doing. I didn't say that also. I'm just saying the Saki who's young, fucking hungry, probably this month going to make the most amount of money in anyone in his HMO house at uni. Is that the same Saki that, you know, I see if I was to go onto your Instagram? Or is it some shy youth who's got 2 pictures on there from when he was 17 at a year 12 party? Do you know what I'm saying? And some bullshit highlights from when he was mad skinny before the bulk. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you should be thinking. Is what I'm doing now being perceived? And am I portraying that? Is that what I'm showing that is going to allow me to be perceived in that way? Cool. Every piece of content that you make on social media, even if it's a story, yeah, Does this build trust? So in Jamie's example, Jamie's bio says 500,000 generated, but he's got not one bit of proof. So I don't trust him. I trust him because I know Jamie. But if I was just blank, didn't know him, seen his Instagram, I would literally think his bio is bullshit. Because nowhere in his highlights or anything on his content shows that he can actually do these things that he's claiming to do in his bio. Big claims, 500,000, 400 something, but I'm not seeing shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Does this make me look like someone who lives what I actually say? So again, Nathan, to your point and your Instagram, right? You're someone who makes money online. You're someone who's very disciplined. You're someone who wants to go and improve their life, but your Instagram's giving Mr. Mysterious GM from 2022. Like, it's not real. You're not showing that shit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's not even got nothing to do with girls, none of that bullshit. This is actually hindering you lot from making more money. I guarantee, without you knowing it, every single person who's applied to more than 3 roles has not got accepted onto an offer, thought, oh, why when I got accepted, I didn't hear back? Because your Instagram's fucking shit, bro. It's because it's just shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Does any content that you post make your audience feel like following? If I keep following Nathan or Dave, will it actually help me improve my life? But if you got no content, no profile picture, no bio, of course it's not. Do you know what I'm saying? So a task that I have for everybody, yeah? How strong is the positioning? Well, most of you don't, but if you got 4 reels, this should be reels. The last 4 reels you have on your page is probably like one of you out of everyone on this call. How strong is the positioning of your brand? Low, medium, or high? So what did Jamie say? Jamie said to Nathan, when he was being honest, that the quality on his Instagram is fucking shit, which it is. If you could be sitting down and talking about some next motivational stuff, but if the quality is bad, can't hear you, captions are so big in front of my face, you're not positioning yourself in the right way as a young guy who's hungry, who's looking to scale up and make his first 5K a month online. How clear is your transformation story, right? So Dave, all the things that you've been through this year, why can't I see none of that on your Instagram? Why? Because you want to be Mr. Mysterious to some old uni friends and some old things you don't chat to. Do you know what I'm saying? Hindering yourself from making more money. Yeah. What's missing from the leverage loop? What am I not doing that is stopping me from leveraging my profile online? I dare every single one of you, I dare you, really about it. Go and post a new piece of content, even if it's a highlight with minimum 5 stories in there, or an Instagram post with pictures, carousel, or a reel, right? Do something that answers these 3 questions, yeah, and helps you leverage yourself in a better way. Yes, good sir, Jamie.
What's a carousel?
Say that again?
What's the carousel?
You know what a carousel is, bro. A carousel is when you post a series of pictures on Instagram. This is a carousel.
Oh.
So this,
All right. Is that what it's called?
pictures, yeah, that's a carousel. This is a carousel, a photo carousel.
All right.
Oh, real bad, man.
You like a right stalker, and I'll post a comment on that 20 weeks later.
But does that make sense, boys, man? Let me know if this was helpful, man. I'm gonna open for some questions now as well.
Now definitely I'm gonna get to work on my Instagram, start covering this checklist, seeing what else I can leverage, and get on the content. You told me in the one-to-one ticket that I shouldn't really be focusing on content too much because I'm doing sales. Would you say I should stick to the sales for the meantime, or like do one alongside the other? What would you say?
I think that we need to break it down. Your main hustle now is going to be online sales, bro, because that's what's going to give you the bread that you're looking for, the money you're looking for in the short term, right? But if you really break it down, it takes less than 5 minutes a day to post 2 stories and 1 reel a day, bro. So I think you can be posting content. Don't overthink it. You don't need to go away and get ChatGPT to create a whole new story strategy. That's not that deep. Just post content. Why don't you post some gym content, bro? You seem like an active guy, always doing fitness. Why don't you post some videos of you in the gym, documenting you and your way, who's benching the hardest? Like, that doesn't hinder you in any way, shape, or form, and it doesn't take that much time. So I do both, but your energy should be way more focused on the online sales, obviously, but you can still do the content.
All right, sweet.
Sick. Rashid, what about yourself, bro? What did you learn in this session? Let me know if this
was quick. Let's share your screen, bro, please, again. Get the big gold car up.
Yes, sir. Posting a picture for Instagram, is he?
Yeah, boy. Sick. There you go.
Go on, Rashid.
Yeah, I'd say I think I need to start posting more stories and stuff and highlights, because I didn't really think it was that important before, like posting stuff you're doing every day and whatever. I thought just posting kind of reels and stuff was the only thing that mattered. But from now, I think I need to start posting like more lifestyle stuff, like you were saying.
Your lifestyle is the lifestyle, bro. I want you to understand that. There's someone right now in your age group, someone right now who you're going uni with, who when you talk to them and you tell them about what you're doing and what you're trying to do, they admire you and they want to do the same. They don't know what the fuck to do. They're miles way back from where you are now. You're laps ahead of them, bro. You need to understand that. So intrinsically understand that to every single one of you, yeah. And I'll tell you exactly. I'm always honest. I don't give a fuck about how none of you feel. I'm always gonna tell you the truth, yeah. I know for a fact the reason why all of you who Instagram is shit that we went through today and you don't want to show anything, it's your own problem. Everyone who says they want to be mysterious or you've always wanted to be away from social media, like there's no one cares about you respectfully. Even me, no one gives a fuck about me. I got 40k followers. You think anyone gives a fuck that I got my head on? No one cares. It's your own limiting belief. You want to be mysterious because you're afraid of being in the spotlight. Sorry to break it to you, and now your ego is triggered. I don't care. You don't want to post content. You don't want to be seen on social media because of your own limiting self-belief and your own problem, and that's affecting your money. All of you are here because you want to make money online, but you're not trying to be online. What does that even mean? Someone tell me the maths. What's the equation here? I want to go make money online, but I don't want to go and show my face. I want to make money online, but I don't want to post content. I want to make money online, but I'm scared to make a 12-second reel and post it because my lips are fucking dry and I got a gap in my teeth. Who gives a fuck? Like in your case, Dave, you don't want to post content. You want to be Mr. Mysterious. Why? Because when you make a reel, you can hear the trains behind you. Who cares? Who cares? No one cares, G. Post that content. It will literally help you put more money in your pocket. Especially Instagram, because if all of you was doing outreach and applying for these roles on LinkedIn, fair play, or on Total Jobs, online jobs, but you're not. You're doing it on a social media platform. So why is your social media platform not optimized? And then when you go, Saki's on an offer now, for example, Rashid. When Rashid goes this week and applies to all of the roles that Govinda's sending, and he doesn't get any one role because he's applying for 6K a month setting offers on an offer that's doing $1 million a month, and he's just some scruffy headed black kid on his Instagram talking bullshit every day, got no optimized profile, you're going to wonder why. Stop looking at me, man. Making me nervous. How was that, boys? All right?
Sick.
Good call, good call. 10 out of 10.
Chat to me, Saki, man. How are you, bro? Missed you, bro. No diddy. You
Good, man. You know, just getting on with it. 2 p.m. now. Gonna get straight into dining, and that's it. That's when my like shift, if you want to call it that, starts every day. So I get my gym done in the morning, get a bit of uni done in the morning, and then 2 p.m. till bedtime, bro. That's it. Straight calls.
Love it, man. Let's make some money this week. How was this session for you, genuinely, man? So you smiling a bit there in the back. Yeah,
No, it's good, man. I mean, my salad was pretty good, bro. I'll be real. Like, I was happy that I broke my fast with this. But the session itself is good as well. Like, I think I understand that content is so important because based from everything you just said now. And yeah, man. Good session.
I love that. Last thing I'll say as well, I know I said my normal quote, word to the wise, whatever, but gee, you should just reverse engineer. How did all of you get here? You didn't just land here. You didn't just land here randomly. It's from my content. I don't care if you came from a referral, the person who referred you came from my content, you all came from my content, and that's the one biggest thing you're trying to avoid. It literally doesn't make sense.
I personally didn't.
Shout out me, Can. I'm joking. you got referred from someone who came in from content anyways. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you met him in Bangkok, didn't you?
From content. But yeah, you get my point, man. I hope you had a good session. And there was a lot of gems that I went over, man. So as always, man, if you're wise enough to pick something up and you actually do something, that's what it's about. It's not just listening. If you do something, if Dave comes off this call, goes to bed, nothing's going to change. His bought followers are still going to be fucking bought. If he works on his Instagram page, next offer he applies for, he can actually get an interview and post up in the wins channel saying he's making some money. Love that. Yeah. No session on Friday, boys. So today's Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday.
We do have a session Friday. I'm running out.
We do have a session on Friday, but Mr. Smith is going to be stepping in and getting in the ring and sparring you boys. You're going to be doing sales role play. So I'm not going to be leading a session. but the same time, the same call at the same time will be there. Jamie will send in a link, and anyone who wants to do sales practice, everyone needs it. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. You all need to be on that call for one. Jamie will be leading that session. I'm going to be on a plane, probably flying over India, because I'm going to be going to Brazil. So yeah, boys, man, let's have a good fucking week. Get in the wins.
Best there, boys. Don't want to turn up just one ears there.
Let's get it, man. Later.
Boys.
See you later, boys.
See you in a bit.